community experiences. We are very proud of these sub-communities that exist, and they are doing some amazing work. User come on the app to create content, but stays on the app for the community experience that they have. So what we have seen is, if a creator comes on the app and identifies community very early in their journey, those creators tend to stay on the app for a longer period. Communities in why we build communities, sub-communities or support sub-communities, because it brings diversification.
Welcome to another event at Community Hood. Just to give you a quick background about myself, I'm the founder and CEO of LikeMinds, which is software that powers Community Hood. We at Community Hood, we do these events generally every alternate week, but this is, after a while, we're doing it consecutive weekly. Today, the event is, very, very interesting because, one of the most important metric that as community builders we chase for is enabling, peer-to-peer collaboration in one way or the other, for our members. And that's probably one of the most amazing feeling, but one of the most difficult feeling that a community manager can get. And, we have someone today who has been doing it for almost 2.5 years now, 3 years actually, with this organization called Smule. If you are interested in karaoke, I am sure you would have heard of Smule. They are the de facto app for doing karaoke collaborations, with your friends or the community itself. So yeah, without taking a lot of time after this, I will introduce my guest for today. My guest for today is Fraser Fernandez.
Thank you, Nipun, for having me. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Let me share my screen. Hey guys, so essentially on my screen you would see two companies, that is Smule and TimesBridge. Let me quickly introduce what TimesBridge is. So TimesBridge is an investment arm of Times Group. What we do is we invest in world's best idea and bring them to India. Some of our portfolio companies are Airbnb, Uber, Coursera, Wattpad, and another which I'm working on is Smule. So let me give you a quick introduction of what Smule is. Smule is a social networking app where India jams. Essentially, it is for karaoke users or someone who likes to do karaoke. As a Smule user, you would be able to sing solo. That means the entire song can be sang by you, like by yourself. A duet or a group. Duet is where you sing part of a song, and then remaining part of the song is where your friends, followers join. And group collab is where more than 2 or 3 people can come in and create and perform on the entire song. On an average, a user spends more than 57 minutes daily on the app, and our mission is to help users to express them musically. By that I mean our users on the platform are not creator or influencer driven. They are here to express their music or in form of music once they have a long day, or use this app as a stress buster where they also are connected with people that have a similar taste or a liking in music. Interactive engagement is measured, or people seek for a constructive feedback. Like for example, 60 to 70% of the people that are on the app has or had a connect with music, so they know and understand music in a better form. So when someone co-creates any content with them, they seek for an feedback, not just like, hey, good performance or nice lighting, etc., but a nice constructive feedback about their singing. Like, your pitch was little high, you need to take a note shorter or note higher. Those kind of feedback gets the user fueled, and they try to improve their kind of creation or the collaboration that do. Community experiences, we are very proud of the sub communities that exist, and they are doing some amazing work. User come on the app to create content but stays on the app for the community experience that they have. There are people who have got a professional job due to someone they met on Smule. There are about 10 to 15 Smule babies that have come to this world because of Smule, like their parents or partners met on Smule. And there are a lot of friendships that has already built on the built because of the app, and they got introduced on this Smule. Fandom is a way to express or celebrate certain artist or genre. We have fandoms based on artists, genres, and whatnot. Like there are a fandom of Bhojpuri song lovers where people come and sing Bhojpuri songs, and they are just connected because of those fan clubs or fandoms that we have. So what are the goals? Like this is the favorite topic of all the community managers, and the goals that we are chasing at Smule is there are three goals. One is three C's that we say. One is the content, creator, and communities. So if you think from the holistic thing, what Smule is. So Smule is a karaoke platform where a user comes, create content, and then stays for the experience of communities. So we have basically these are our business goals, that we want to have or fuel as many creators as we can, ask them, inspire them, or get them fuel to create content, which then can be distributed using the help of communities in the further in their further network, or where they cannot reach out. So these are our primary goals that Smule loves to chase, or Smule is chasing. So another thing that our goal is the retention. Like people are coming, creating content, but how do we retain them? So what we have seen is, if a creator comes on the app and identifies community very early in their journey, those creators tend to stay on the app for a longer period. So these communities can be built on various topics. How do we nurture this sub-community is we then help and educate them to grow and scale on the app, and empower them with the resources which they do not, because some the founders and the admins of these communities are not from the media or this pop culture-ish environment. They have created because they had a liking, but then what we see is a sub-community on Smule can have a potential to become a music label, musical institution, and there are quite a few that have come to existence, and then an event and entertainment companies. So what we want is to make them mature and evolve so much that they become independent and use Smule in a broader way. Another activities that are cool activities that our sub-community does is the contest and meetup. So for example, if you are very active in karaoke communities, and if you go to karaoke meetups down south, people have changed the synonym of karaoke meetups. Now, any karaoke meetups that happen in down south are called Smule meetups, regardless those people are there on Smule or not, but they will call Smule meetup. And we are currently nurturing about 500 odd communities. So again, one of the favorite question of community manager is, what KPIs do we track? So what we have done is we have gone ahead with these three goals, and we have divided them into three buckets. One is the community building, and these are some of our top level KPIs that we track. That is the number of new creators discovered, number of new communities that I've discovered, and number of new fan clubs or sub-communities that are being developed. Then in terms of engagement, number of creators that we have featured from the Smule community handle, number of activities that we do per quarter, months is created on the hashtags. We just do not track do it of the week, but there are multiple hashtags that we track. Then the number of programs launched, either this could be independent by Smule or co-created programs with the sub-communities that we have. Community building for creators and how we do it is discovery. Since the discoverability was an issue, we started Smule Community India. Think of it as an Instagram giving shout outs to Instagram creators. But here the creators are the singing creators. Over 3 years, we have featured about 400 plus singers. That translates to every, we open a song invite every third day. We have about 200K followers and 6,000 in record, 3 lakhs in recordings, which translate to 6 lakhs in collaboration. Initially, how we featured or how we discovered people was to go manually, find interesting profiles, send them a DM saying, hey, we want to feature from this handle. And they used to fill the form. Now, most of the things what we have done is automated. So now we have added a form in our bio saying if you wish to get featured, fill this form, and then we review their profile. If they fill a bill or they match the criteria that we have, we then invite them to open song invites from this handle. For recognition, we have recognition is divided into 2 parts. One is the community driven and one is the marketing driven. For community driven, what we do is social features. Like people love to get featured on the app, but certain people have a social persona as well. So what we do is we then go give a shout out on them on our Instagram, Facebook, and they like that recognition. They reshare, they share it with their friends, family, and whenever we share, they come, they write an appreciation post like thank you for noticing my talent, etc. Also gratification contest that we do. We do gratification contest for Republic Day, Independence Day, and certain other themes. Our marketing driven campaigns are also based on talent hunt. So we have our marketing term has partnered with different brands in past to create talent hunt where our singers have got a chance to perform on the stage. Like certain people, just to give you a case example, last December we partnered with Stepping Out, which is the Dine Out company, their property. They had a concert, Benny Dayal concert in Bangalore, and Benny Dayal came on the app and sang a couple of songs. Best performances with Benny Dayal were selected, and they got a chance to open a concert for Benny Dayal in Bangalore live. So 2 of my creators won it and they performed. One is a IT professional and another is a maths teacher. So they liked it, and it was their first time on the stage in front of 1,000 plus crowd. So that is something that we enable. We find those talent, we give them a recognition, and we give them a platform, as well as we do some gratification led contest as well. Communities why we build communities, sub-communities or support sub-communities, because it brings diversification. Without the diversification, any platform I would say is dull and it does not have any color to it. But once there is a diversification, there are people creating multiple content on multiple themes, multiple languages, etc. And it just gets people excited to create much more higher content. Deeper connections, as I said, like as a community manager, I will not be able to reach millions or thousands of members, but this with the power of sub communities, every user have a community to connect with, and this community will have a wider reach than Smule in terms of one-on-one connections. Also, sub communities does interesting activities to keep their community members engaged. For example, they will do a group collab for their members, they will all come together and sing happy birthday dedication song with their favorite songs. They do meetups. These are ticketed events where they will book an auditorium. They will start singing at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they will sing till 6 o'clock in the evening. Some also does after party as well. And I cannot take you guys for the meetups, but if I would have taken everyone, all the community managers to this, just to experience what emotion community members bring for their community. And when you go to these events, you learn more about the app as well as the stories and the inspiration, and it just makes me happy that and proud of what we are doing and what we are able to do. We are currently nurturing our 500 plus communities based on different languages, genres, and themes. Then coming up to the interesting point is community engagement. Why Smule does community engagement, or why Smule needs to do community engagement. It's to seed content within the community. It could be different songs or songs based on different themes or based on genre. So that people have hooks, or people have idea to, they don't feel clueless what kind of songs they need to sing, or just to give them a motivation to sing songs. To create virality, like where other social platforms are trend-based platforms where a trend can pick up and within 3 or 4 months that trend can die. But on Smule, if a song goes viral, it is gonna stay for forever. Like for example, people might know the song Manike Hite Hite. It's a Sri Lankan song that went viral last year, and then now it's into a Bollywood song as well. That song, when the trend died in August on other platforms, that's when the Smule singer started singing that song on the app. And now we have about let's say at least 200 to 300 song invites created on that song every week. So to create that virality, that the song or that content never dies. Also to diversify content, we want people to create content based on different languages, different genres and themes. Encourage people to create similar content, and just to give something back to the community. And how do we do it? With our official campaigns, we have created recurring campaigns, launching topical campaigns, seeding songs. On side of sub communities, they do it through Sing Live. It's a feature that we have within the app. Group collabs, they create it for birthday, festivals, etc., contests and meetups. Every month we introduce new challenge. These are based on festival. Like in US, we have a Halloween challenge. Right now in the app, we have called My Song Challenge. What we do is we reach out and invite people and ask them to sing songs which we can feature. About 50 to 60,000 participation we get on each challenge, and we then select best performances and add them to a playlist on the Explore page within the app. Topical campaigns that we do on the app is with the playlist that we create. So in June we had which was a monsoon, so we created awesome campaign or a playlist where we asked people to sing monsoon related songs. We give them a list, they sang, and we added to the playlist. Every month what we also do is we celebrate an artist. It is like legends, living legends, or someone who has done great work in the industry. We again select feature, reach out to users, ask them to open song invites on the songs list that our music team has approved, which we know that will get them or fetch them engagement, and then we feature them in the app. So whenever we feature any user in the promo page, they tend to see 100% engagement, and then they generally get. And this is how we solve the discoverability and recognition problem. We discover new talent, we give them feature through the recognition through these campaigns that we do. These are community driven campaigns. And generally we tend to do at least 2 to 3 community driven campaigns every month. community engagement seeding. So as I mentioned, like not all campaigns we can do a promo page and marketing initiatives. For certain campaigns we depend on power users. So one of the campaign that we did was to launch a song called Pita Nahi. It is a song by an upcoming singer. What he did was he sang that song, and we saw that we will need community members to seed those songs. So we got power users to sing that song on the app, and we featured them in the playlist that we have. That's how more people got to know about that song, and they learned that song and came and performed with their favorite Smule user, as well as with the artist. Then community engagement, especially Sing Live and group collab. Sing Live is something very difficult to execute, and our sub communities does it for hours and hours. Like they take it as a serious pride, and they tend to beat each other's record. There are people doing Sing Lives for more than 1,000 hours continuously and bringing new. And it's not just singing live. They will bring different singers, celebrity singers to teach music, jam with it. So one of the recent jam that happened was for 100 hours live. Like these people went live straight for 100 hours, singing songs and celebrating the artist. They also do group collab. I have added the screenshot of how group collab look, just to get a feel.
I can't stop myself asking this question. Who manages this? Like 100 hours continuously. Do they like have their own sort of WhatsApp groups or something to like literally manage this event?
So it's a operational driven campaign. What they do is every admin, they work smartly. Firstly, they will identify users who will act as a host from different countries. Those are Indian speaking audience from like when it is night for us, it is day in US. So they will identify 10 people there, 10 people here. So every year there will be a new host who would be singing the song. And they will moderate, and there would be an admin who would switch.
Got it.
And those guys do. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they do like a proper planning. Like they like host one will sing these songs from this era. Host B, and then that host will also promote and get his friends and followers to these chats.
And do you get involved at all in these, or like are these 100% member-led and you are surprised ki acha, this is also happening?
So yes and no. Some lives we do not, but some like they will ask me, sir, please say a couple of things for us, good things. Then I go, I talk about them, I congratulate, I just appreciate them. Then we also help them to promote their content. Like if there is a live that is going to happen, we ensure that we ask them to put that promotional material in our Facebook group. If they need some host, then we probably connect those people with them. Like, sir, if they need any influencer to come in, then I establish the connection between them. But for operation, not, because it's very operational heavy thing.
Very interesting. Cool. Awesome. Let's move on.
So, second last thing, how to grow on Smule. So what we do is we either introduce influencers or music teachers Smule, and then help them to grow on the app. And how we do is we give them a list of songs that will do great when we promote those songs, or give them 100% extra engagement. We share with them and we ask them to open song invites. We give them trending hashtags, and then we seed those content within our community. So these are the two music teachers that are working with a Sparda Musical Institution. They opened a fresh account, and within their third or fourth song, they saw about 5,000 and 2,000 plus collaboration happening, and they started from 0 followers, and within 3 months time they had about the followers that you see. But if the user you start using the app like normal users, they would see 10x more engagement happening faster for them, because we push their content and seed the content in community members. They tend to see higher engagement. And the last slide of the session is the case study. It's a case study that I want to share about our sub communities and why it is essential to nurture sub communities on the app or within your community. There is this group called, like, during lockdown, couple of friends came together with a goal to teach Tamil cine music on the app. And this initiative of them went so well, they created this group called Padarivam Padiparivam, which translates to learn to learn. These guys now have transitioned into a full-fledged musical institution where they have about 200 plus students learning singing from them across globe. And the great part is that students are from Smule and the teachers are also from the Smule. So someone who used to sell door-to-door market research in Mumbai has now transitioned into a full-time music instructor, and he teaches music to students learning from US, UK, and Australia. They in fact went ahead and they did first Mule meetup in Singapore this last month, and they have grown so much. Now they partner with NGOs to do singing events, etc. And today I'm super happy and proud to tell you guys that these guys have also partnered with us for one of our campaign called Singathon. Essentially, they have partnered with a NGO called India Turns Pink, which helps which helps women detect early breast cancers, and they buy equipments to detect those. So they are doing like a awareness and a donation drive in Chennai, and these guys are gonna do a 24 hours singing live marathon attempt, which would be then Guinness World or Limca Book Record. And for that they did a contest on Smule, which is currently going on, and they will be inviting 20 singers to come and sing in that marathon. So this is the classic example what a community can translate into, and we are super proud of them. And when you always talk to them, you get a sense like, oh, what more things that you could enable with the help of your product, with your app, to enabling these resources to these communities as sub-communities. And lastly, thank you Nipun and LikeMinds team for giving me this opportunity.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Sachin, Chitra, Masoom, Ashish, Vitasta, and of course, for coming and staying till the end. It's so nice to see, I think, how we are also maturing some of these formats. We are sort of going very deep on learning, and I'm really liking the quality of our events, how these are going. And it's of course because of people like, Fraser and Om and all of you guys. You guys are the reason why this is happening.